Hi, this is Veena. We are going to make a very typical Sindhi dish which uses ingredients which along with onion and tomato which are very typically Sindhi. The dish that we are going to make today is called Bhee Aloo Wadi ki sabzi, and to make this we need 200 grams of Bhee or kamal kakdi chopped like this, 2 small potatoes, 1 dal badi which looks something like this. This is a badi from Amritsar, but this has got dal and a lot of spices together and it's dried and it gives a delicious flavor to the dish. 2 medium-sized onions finely chopped, 1-inch piece of ginger finely chopped, 2 green chillies finely chopped, 3 tomatoes which have been grated, dry spices like haldi about 1/4 teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon jeera powder, 1 teaspoon coriander powder, 1/2 teaspoon red chilli powder, salt to taste, coriander leaves, oil for cooking, and then water for the gravy. So we'll now start our process of making Bhee Aloo ka sabji. And I'm going to light the flame, place this thick handi here. This helps us to bhuno the sabji well without it getting burnt. And while it's getting hot, I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of oil. I'll now add the ginger and green chilies. And soon thereafter the chopped onions, and slowly brown them on low flame. I'll be browning the onions for about 10 minutes till they get a light golden brown color. In the meanwhile, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a quick boil to the bhee so that it gets slightly half cooked. So I've lit the flame now. I'm placing the pressure cooker here and I'm going to put the bhee with the water. I'll close this and just give it 1 whistle. The onions need to be browned on a low flame so that they gradually get done and get a rich color. The cooker's just given off the first whistle, so it's time to turn the flame off now. The onions have now become golden brown and it's time now to put the badi. So what we need to do is just cut this badi into a few small pieces. I'm going to break it with this pestle, but you can use any heavy object to break it. And the idea of breaking is that it cooks easily and the flavors blend well into the entire sabji. I'm now going to cut the aloo into pieces. The second aloo now cut into small pieces. It's now also time to open the cooker and add the bhee as well to the handi. And now turn it all nicely. It's time to add the dry spices, and I'm now going to add 1/4 teaspoon of haldi powder, 1/2 teaspoon of jeera powder, 1 teaspoon of dhania powder, 1/2 teaspoon of red chilli powder, salt 1 teaspoon. And now I'm going to stir all this well for 2 or 3 minutes, after which I will add the tomato puree. I'll mix all the dry spices well. Now it's time to add the tomato puree now. And the coriander leaves. And stir all of them for a few minutes till the tomatoes are very well blended into the vegetables. As you will see, the vegetable is taking a rich red gold color, which is what it should be. So we'll cook it for another couple of minutes and then keep it on simmer with some hot water added. We've now reached the last stage of our Bhee Aloo Sabzi making, and what we'll need to do now is to heat up some water to add to the sabzi so that it can simmer and cook on low flame for about 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm going to remove this pressure cooker, keep this pan on the flame, light the flame, add 1 mug of water and allow it to boil while the vegetable cooks on slow flame here. The water has now boiled, so I am turning off the flame and adding it to the sabji. And now we just have the last few minutes. I have mixed this well and I am going to cover the handi and keep it on simmer for a few minutes. It's time to now check whether the aloo, badi and bhee are all cooked, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm putting a knife through the badi, it's done. Putting a knife through the aloo, it's done. I'm done. Putting a knife through the bhee. So they're all done and our vegetable is now ready to serve. It's now ready to serve. We'll now garnish it with a little bit of coriander leaves.
We've got loads more for you, so subscribe to this channel and ping us at food@pingnetwork.in to tell us what you would like to see here.